Day 3, still looking at that barn owl from day 2. But along the way back, I did throw these ones in there. Ring-necked pheasant right there on the side of the road. Super happy to see this. It did not fly away like all the other ones I did, because I'm sure I mentioned it, but like I saw one, tried to pull over to see it. It was already gone by that point. Saw a second one, pulled over, and it just kind of went up through the field here. So like it just started walking, quickly. But I managed to get some shots of it. I'll count it. Ring-necked pheasant. Excellent. I talked more than enough about this in the video, but burrowing owl, one leg, tucked the other one for warmth, just up on the little wink as it's just looking around. I couldn't be happier about this. I talk about it in the video. You can see the excitement clearly while I'm there. But yes, burrowing owl up there. Excellent, very cool. Then I stop on the way back. I threw some more photos of those up as well, but I got a kingbird for a moment. Swainson's thrush, again, second day seeing them, new one for me, but like excellent, excellent photos. Super happy about that. It landed up in the tree. There was a warbler for a minute. I took some pictures of the warbler while it was up there. And then we have this. I'll run through all these photos here because I thought this was pretty interesting. So I'm there. There's another person with me. We're looking at it. We're trying to identify it. I'm taking photos. I look at the photos. I do everything. I report it, and I kind of rush. Let's be real. I look at all of this, and we're looking at it, and we go, I don't think it's Tennessee. I think that's a Nashville warbler. And it's not like either of them would be new for me. Just to be clear, they're both life birds. I'd never seen them before, so very happy about this. But we come to the conclusion that it's a Nashville warbler and look at it and report it as such. And I wanted to make sure that got in there because I think I left before most people coming back from Kansas. So if I put that in there and they got the rare bird alert, because on the day of, while we were there on location, we kept hearing it. So I knew, here's what I've never heard of this bird before now. My entire experience with it was from the day before where we kept hearing it and Merlin was picking up as a Nashville warbler. But the more experienced people on there will be like, that's really rare. It's very unlikely. We're not putting that on there, even though Merlin is picking it up and saying the audio of it is there until we see it, and we never saw it. So then here we have a very clear look at something that looks pretty close from what I could tell. I'm more than willing to believe, you know what, it's certainly possible. So I put that in there. And because it requires proof, since it's a rare bird, I just real quick, without thinking about it, took a picture of the back of my camera with that, like clearly it's not the photo, just to throw it up there to be like, look, it's there, here. And I got an email saying, did you get any other pictures? From eBird as they're basically kicking it out. This looks better for a male Tennessee warbler than a Nashville from this angle. Even at this angle, I should be able to see a yellow throat, chest, belly, and flanks, and most importantly, the yellow undertail coverts for it to be a pure Nashville. Also, Tennessees and Nashvilles have been known to hybridize, and that was just, I know you're out there, but as soon as you can, upload these photos. It's pretty quick that they got back to that. Like, that within a few hours that had been kicked out. And I immediately, as soon as I get home, I am tired. I ate lunch and immediately got to these photos. I grabbed all of these ones here, I uploaded them, and Merlin was immediately flagging it as a Tennessee and not a Nashville. So I just accepted that to be what it is with this. I don't know. I haven't spent a ton of time looking at this yet to see whether or not indeed it matches all of the things. I see a lot of yellow all over it in different ways, but because it's difficult and to hybridize, I still, even with all the photos here that I took of it, this is different. I can't say one way or the other, and I'm no expert. I'm going to show it to some experts that I know and go, what do you think? And see what they think, just to see whether or not it was. But I could, what's uploaded to eBird, if you remember from a month or two ago, or if you were watching, I made my own list that I keep separately. So I'll update it with what I think it is with that stuff. But it's fine. I'm not arguing or anything. Just to be clear, I thought either way, it's cool. I got a new one. That's a new life bird. If it's Tennessee, great. I put that in there as the Tennessee. If it turns out to be the Nashville, cool. Unlikely. If it's some hybrid of them, that's cool too. Anyway, that was another life one there. I forget our total number up until this point with everything that I'd been counting with ones that there also was ones that I thought I got photos of that I didn't, so I don't think my number truly was accurate out of everything here. But then we had this, which I believe I called the least flycatcher there at the end. I'd never seen one before. I think that's really cool. It's very difficult to see a lot of those to tell the difference. There's about 4 or 5 different flycatchers in there, so I'm not 100% on this one either. I will take the time to look through it, but I'm tired still. I feel like almost a month later of recording these, I'm still kind of recovering from this trip. It was a lot. It was a whole lot, but I was super happy about it. And like, it was great in pretty much every way. Look at this stuff. This is fantastic. New flycatcher, some great photos out of the whole way. I went with least on this one, looking at a few different things here. That just, what a great time. What a great, great time. And also, it had a bug in its mouth. And then I got it there. And that was the last one I took. And then I drove the rest of the way home to Denver and I was done. It was a nice, good, long, tiring, fun trip. And a lot of new birds came out of it. And a lot of good photos came out of it. And I'm really, really happy. And I can't wait until next year. Bye, everybody.